Good morning. Today we will discuss regarding poles and zeros of a transfer function, characteristic equation and type of a system. So first of all we will see what is poles and zeros of a transfer function. So the transfer function is given by gs equal to cs upon rs, and both cs and rs are polynomials in s. So this expression, it is expressed in this form. So in this form, after expressing this equation in this form, so k will be the system gain and n will be the type of system. Now we will see now what is poles of a transfer function. The values of s for which the transfer function magnitude gs becomes infinite after substitution in the denominator of the system are called as poles of a transfer function. In other words, the values of s which make the transfer function infinite after substitution in the denominator of a transfer function are called poles of that transfer function. So values of s1, s2, s3 up to Sn are called poles of the transfer function. So these poles are nothing but the roots of the equation obtained by the equating denominator of a transfer function to 0. Now see one example. So gs transfer function gs, it is given. So determine the poles of a given transfer function. So you have to find out the poles. So how the poles are find out? So the poles can be obtained by equating denominator with 0. So denominator of this transfer function is s into s plus 3 into s plus 4. So we have to equate that denominator equal to 0. Then you will get the roots of that equation. So s into s plus 3 into s plus 4 equal to 0. So we will find the roots of this equation. So first s equal to 0, then s plus 3 equal to 0 and s plus 4 equal to 0. These are the roots of the equation in denominator. So s plus 3 equal to 0 means s equal to minus 3 and s equal to minus 4. So these roots of that equating that denominator equal to 0, that will be called the poles of the given transfer function. So the poles are s equal to 0, s equal to minus 3 and minus 4. So these are called the poles of the transfer function. Now these poles are indicated by cross in a s plane. So these poles that are indicated by cross in s plane. So this is the s plane. X axis, it is a real axis, and y axis, it is a imaginary axis. So on x axis there is a values of sigma, and on a y axis the values, this is a imaginary axis, so it is zw. So we can express these poles because these poles are 0, minus 3, minus 4. These are the real. So you can show on this real axis, that is 0, minus 3, minus 4, by putting the cross. So these poles that are indicated by the cross in S plane. Now we will see what is zeros. The values of S for which the transfer function magnitude becomes 0 after substitution in the numerator of the system are called as zeros of a transfer function. So we can define as the values of s which make the transfer function 0 after substituting in the denominator is called the zeros of that transfer function. So such zeros are the roots of the equation obtained by equating numerator of a transfer function to 0. So such zeros are indicated by 0 in a S plane. So that is the indication after finding out the roots. So see the example 2. the same transfer function it is given that we have seen in example 1. So determine the zeros of a given transfer function. So to find out the zeros, we have to equate the numerator equal to 0. So zeros can be obtained by equating numerator with 0. So s into s plus 2 into s plus 4 equal to 0. So we will find the roots that will be equal to s equal to 0. Then s plus 2 equal to 0 means s equal to minus 2, and s plus 4 equal to 0, that will be equal to s equal to minus 4. So the poles will be s equal to 0, minus 2, minus 4. Now how will you indicate that poles in a S plane? So this is the indication. So it is indicated by 0. So poles are 0, minus 2, minus 4. So it is indicated because it is real. So it is indicated on a x-axis, 0, minus 2, minus 4. This is indicated by the 0. So this is the S-plane representation of zeros. Now we will see what is pole zero plot. So it is a plot obtained by locating all poles and zeros of a transfer function in S-plane is called as pole zero plot of a system. So the S-plane has two axes, real and imaginary. Since S equal to sigma plus jw, the x-axis stands for real axis and shows the values of sigma. Similarly, y-axis stands for jw and represents the imaginary axis. Now, for example 1 and 2, that is for same transfer function, we will show the poles and zeros in a system. So all the roots in example 1 and example 2, that is for the same transfer function, so that roots that are real, so we have to show that roots on a x-axis, on a real axis. So that is indicated by 0 and cross. So that is a pole zero plot of a transfer function. Now the characteristics equation. So definition of characteristic equation, the equation obtained by equating the denominator of polynomial of a transfer function to 0 is called as characteristic equation. So the form of a characteristic equation or the polynomial, it is shown at the bottom. So that will become the characteristic equation. Now we will see the example 3. For the given transfer function, so transfer function it is given. So find out poles, zeros, then pole zero plot and characteristic equation. So solution. So first we will find out the poles. So how the poles that can be obtained? The poles can be obtained by equating denominator with 0. So equate denominator with 0. So s into s plus 2 into s plus 5 into s square plus 7s plus 12 equal to 0. So that is a denominator that is equate it is equal to 0. So find out the roots. So from first three terms you can find out the roots, that is s equal to 0, s equal to minus 2 and s equal to minus 5. The remaining term it is s square plus 7s plus 12, that will be equal to 0, that is shown in this slide. So the roots are, so the factors of s square plus 7s plus 12 equal to s plus 3 into s plus 4. Now you can easily find out the roots of this term. So s plus 3 equal to 0 or s plus 4 equal to 0. So s equal to minus 3 and minus 4. So combining all the poles, you will get the poles are s equal to 0, minus 2, minus 5 and minus 3, minus 4. So these are the poles. Now find out the zeros. So zeros can be obtained by equating numerator with 0. So numerator is s plus 6. So s plus 6 equal to 0. So s equal to minus 6. So the zeros are s equal to minus 6. And all the roots for the poles and zeros are the real. So you have to show these poles and zeros on a real axis. So this is the same slide. Now pole zero plot. So x-axis, it is a real axis, that is the value of sigma, and y-axis, it is a imaginary axis, that is the values of jw. So the poles are shown by the cross here. So values are 0, -2, -3, -4 and -5, and the zeros that are s equal to -1, -6, that is only one value that is indicated by the 0, that is -6, that is expressed or indicated by the 0. So this is a pole zero plot of a transfer function. Now find out the characteristic equation. So characteristic equation that can be found out by equating the denominator, that will be equal to 0. So that will be s into s plus 2 into s plus 5 into s square plus 7s plus 12 equal to 0. Now solve this equation. So you will get, after simplifying this equation, you will get s raised to 5 plus 14s raised to 4 plus 71 s raised to 3 plus 154 s square plus 120 s equal to 0. So you have to bring this equation in this form. So this is a characteristic equation. Another example, for the given transfer function, the transfer function it is given and you have to find out the poles, zeros, then pole zero plot and characteristic equation. So first find out the poles by equating denominator equal to 0. You will get, so s equal to you will get the roots or the denominator, that is s into s square plus 2s plus 2 into s square plus 7s plus 12 equal to 0. So first find out the roots. So s equal to 0, then the last term, that is s square plus 7s plus 12. So the factors of this term, that is s plus 3 into s plus 4. So the roots are s equal to -3 and s equal to -4. The remaining term, that is s square plus 2s plus 2. So this is the term given, and find out the roots for that equation. So the roots will be, find out the roots. So roots will be -b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So after putting the values, that is b equal to 2, then a equal to 1 and c equal to 2. So putting the values of a, b, c in this formula, you will get the roots, that is s equal to -1 plus j and -1 minus j. These are the roots of that term. So the poles will be 0, -3, -4. So from here you can take, so s equal to 0, -3, -4 and -1 plus j and -1 minus j. Now find out the zeros by equating the numerator equal to 0. So numerator is s plus 2. So s equal to -2. So that will be the zeros. So zeros are s equal to -2. Now show that poles and zeros in a pole zero plot. So first indicate the real numbers on a x-axis. So that will be equal to, so poles will be 0, then -3, -4 and the zeros will be -2. So that is shown on a x-axis, and so that -1 plus j and -1 minus j, that we have to indicate these are the imaginary values, so that you have to express on a y-axis. So -1 plus j, -1 minus j. So -1 plus j, So that will be indicated by cross because these are the poles. And another value, that is -1 minus j, again it is expressed by the cross because these are the poles, imaginary poles. So this is a pole 0 plot for that transfer function. Now characteristic equation, so put the denominator equal to 0 and simplify that equation and bring this in this form, bring that equation in this form that is shown in a below. So that will be the characteristics equation. Example 5, another example it is given. Transfer function, you have to find out the poles, zeros, pole 0 plot and characteristic equation. So poles, you have to equate the denominator with 0. So for the first two terms, that is s and s plus 4, you can easily find out the roots, that is s equal to 0 and s equal to -4. And for the remaining term, that is s square plus 6x plus 25, find out the roots, find out the factors. So you can find out the roots by using this formula, minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon twice a. So the roots will be s equal to -3 plus j4 and -3 minus j4. These are the imaginary. So the poles are s equal to 0, -4. These are the real, and -3 plus j4 and -3 minus j4. These are the imaginary. And zeros will be equating the numerator with the 0. You will get s equal to -2. So this is real. Zeros, that value of 0, it is real. So show on a pole 0 plot. So 0, -4, these are the real values, that is indicated on a real axis or x-axis, and imaginary values, that is -3 plus 4j and -3 minus 4j, that is indicated by cross because these are the values of poles, and that is expressed in a, that is shown on a imaginary axis. Then characteristic equation, so equate the denominator equal to 0 and bring in this form. So you will get the, after simplification, you will get the characteristics equation. Now order of the system. The order of control system is defined as the highest power of S present in denominator of a closed loop transfer function of unity feedback system. So you have to find out, you have to look after the highest power of S in a denominator of that transfer function. That will be the order of system. So example, so transfer function it is given, so equation it is given, so highest power of s it is 4, so it is fourth order. So the highest power of equation in denominator in a given transfer function is 4. So first of all we have to simplify that denominator and you have to find out the highest power of s, that will be the order of the system, hence the order of the given system is 4. So highest power of s present in denominator of a closed loop transfer function is called as order of system. And a proper system is a system where the degree of the denominator is larger than or equal to the degree of numerator polynomial. Then it is called a proper system. Another example that is given. So order that you have to simplify first. So to obtain highest power of denominator, simplify denominator polynomial. So you have to express this denominator in a polynomial form. So that will be equal to, after simplifying you will get s raised to 3 plus 7s square plus 12s equal to 0. So highest power of equation in a denominator of a given transfer function is 3. Hence given system is third order system. And the degree of denominator is larger than the numerator, hence the system is proper system. Again one more example that is given. So for that, first of all simplify the denominator in a polynomial form. So s raised 7 s raised to 5 plus 12 s raised to 4 plus 5 s cube equal to 0. So highest power of the equation in denominator of a given transfer function is 5. Hence given system is fifth order system, and the degree of denominator is larger than the numerator, hence system is proper system. Then type of system. So depending on the highest power of denominator, so systems that is classified as zero order system, first order system, and second order system. So zero order system, if the highest power of complex variable s present in characteristic equation is 0, then it is called as zero order system. So in this, consider the unity feedback system with transfer function gs equal to 1 upon 1 plus t. Transfer function it is given 1 upon 1 plus t. So hence the characteristic equation is given by 1 plus t equal to 0, or 1 plus s raised to 0 t equal to 0. So we can write in this form. Hence the highest power of s is equal to 0. So hence the system given above is zero order system. So practical example is amplifier type control system. So that is a zero order system. Then first order system, the highest power of complex variable s present in characteristic equation is 1, then it is called as first order system. So the transfer function is given. So this can be expressed, it is 1 plus scr equal to 0. So highest power of s equal to 1. So it is a first order system. Examples are RC circuits and thermal type systems. And second order system, the transfer function it is given. So highest power when it is 2, then it is called a second order system. So the characteristic equation is given by s square lc plus scr plus 1 equal to 0. Highest power of s is 0. It is 2. So it is a second order system. So examples are RLC circuit, robotic control system. Then type of system. So type of system means the number of poles GSHS at s equal to 0. Consider the general form. So this is a general form it is given. Hence there are n poles at s equal to 0. Hence the type of system is n. Or in other words, you can see this is a type of system. So consider that we have already seen in a previous lecture. So consider a closed loop control system in which the forward transfer function is gs and the feedback transfer function is hs, whose loop transfer function is gshs. So gshs that we have to express in a particular form called as time constant form. So you have to express this transfer function or gshs into time constant form, and then in the denominator there is a s raised to j. So k in the numerator there is a k, it is a resultant system gain, and in the numerator there is a s raised to j. So j will be the type of system. If the j equal to 0, it is a zero type 0 system. If j equal to 1, it will be the type 1 system, and if j equal to 2, it is a type 2 system. So first of all, you have to express that gshs into time constant form, then you will get the type of a system. So this is an example that is given. So for the type of system, so for the unity feedback system, so unity feedback system given open loop transfer function gs equal to k upon s plus 2 upon s into s cube plus 7s square plus 12s. So hs equal to 1 because it is a unity feedback system, and determine the type of system. It is required to bring gshs into time constant form. So the transfer function is given. Now see how it is brought into time domain or the time constant form. So k GSHS equal to k into s plus 2 upon s into bracket s cube plus 7s square plus 12s. So that will be equal to twice k. So divide the numerator, that is twice k plus 1. So bring this equation in a time constant form. So that will be equal to 2k into bracket 1 plus 0.5 s. 0.5 s means it is s by 2. So divide the numerator by 2. So divide the second term, that is s by 2, that is express. We have to express in a time constant form. So divide by 2, that is 2 by 2, it is 1 plus s by 2, that will be equal to 0.5 s, and you have to multiply by 2 by to the numerator to the k, and in a bottom you can see how it is expressed in a time constant form. So divide that second term, that is s cube plus 7s square plus 12s by s, that will be equal to s cube upon s, that will be s square, plus 7s square upon s, that will be 7s, plus 12s upon s equal to 12. And to keep the same value of the denominator, you have to multiply the first term by s. Then the value of the transfer function, that will not change. Only what we have to do, we have to bring that transfer function into time constant form. So that will be equal to twice k plus 1 plus 0.5 s upon s square into bracket s plus 4 s plus 3. So that is a factors of the denominator. Again you have to bring the denominator into time constant form. So in a denominator s plus 4, that you have to divide that term by s, then you will get the 2k upon into 1 plus 0.5 s upon s square into 4 into bracket 1 plus 0.25 s into 3 into 1 plus 0.33 s. So we have to divide by 4 to the first term and by 3 to the second term, so that you will get this denominator in a time constant form. So after simplification, you will get 2k upon 12 into bracket 1 plus 0.5 s upon s square into bracket 1 plus 0.25 s into 1 plus 0.33 s. So the students that can do the calculation in a separate notebook, so that you can bring this transfer function into in a time constant form, and then comparing this with GSHS equal to k. So this is a standard form, standard time constant form, k into bracket 1 plus t1s into 1 plus t2s dash 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 upon s raised to j 1 plus tas into 1 plus tbs. So where j is the type of system, therefore you can see the type of system value of j in a equation in a transfer function, that is 2. So j equal to 2, so given system is type 2 system. Okay, so this is the type of the system. So this is regarding the poles and zeros characteristic equation and the type of system. Thank you.